painless diagnostic technique could save your life. This little brush makes it easy for dentists to detect oral cancer in its earliest stages when it's totally curable. On November 15th, free oral cancer screenings will be available in your community. For details and locations nearest you, call 1-877-263-3401 or ask your dentist for an oral cancer exam.
Don't miss Dr. Phil's Get Real Challenge next Oprah.
Hey, good to have you back, Gabby.
Hey, I just hope Ellen agrees I can come back.
Yeah.
Karen, look, I want to help you, but not like this.
You can't help me if you don't believe me.
I believe you, but what you told me
is the truth. Chris injected me with vampire serum. He followed us to the cabin, and he put that cocaine in my purse. And I'm going to prove it to you.
Hey, welcome back.
You bastard. Tell him the truth.
The truth?
You pumped me full of vampire blood. That's why I'm acting this way.
What?
You followed us to the cabin and put that cocaine in my purse.
Oh, Karen, I don't know what you're talking about. Cocaine? My God, Karen, are you back on drugs?
What just happened here?
I don't know.
That napkin practically disintegrated from wiping up a drink.
What'd you spill?
It was a soft drink.
You ordered it from the bar?
Livy did. Her drink's fine. But there was definitely something in mine. Some kind of acid or poison or... If it did that to that napkin, it could have killed me. Ray, you don't think Livy knew about this?
I am so sorry, Caleb. You have to believe me. I tried to do what you asked.
You tried?
Yes. I put the poison in Jack's drink. He was about to drink it, and then, I mean, it was an accident. Rafe bumped into Allison and spilled it.
Rafe. Rafe, well, that boy will never learn.
What?
Never mind. He's not powerful enough to stop us. You, on the other hand.
I tried to do what you asked, Caleb, I swear.
You tried to do what?
Kill Jack, just like you said.
Because you want to be with me.
Yes.
No matter what the cost.
No matter what.
You know I'm not on drugs. Tell him what happened.
What? What, you want me to tell him that I snuck into some cabin and planted cocaine in your purse?
That's exactly what you did. I caught him lurking outside.
Did she come up with this story before or after you found the drugs? I mean, come on, Karen.
I'm gonna kill you.
Hey, I'm just worried about you. The first step is admitting that you have a problem.
The only thing you're worried about, Chris, is being caught. You know how obsessed he was about the vampire research?
Yes, the same research that you and Karen destroyed after Caleb bit the dust, including the blood work.
You saved some of Gabby's blood. Then he mixed it with her human blood to isolate the right components. He was going to shoot himself up, but I got in the way.
I was going to shoot myself. Hey, you want to go check out my office? Search it. Search my home. If you find any vampire serum, I'd sure like to hear about it.
That's because you know I destroyed it.
Okay, this is ridiculous. Frank, you're a paramedic. You've dealt with addicts before. You've been down that road yourself.
Don't listen to him.
What is more likely? I concocted some revolutionary vampire serum? Or that Karen is hooked on drugs again and she just will tell any lie to keep it a secret?
Please tell me you don't believe him.
Karen, it's not about believing Chris.
No, it's about not believing me. Do you think I would make something up?
All I'm suggesting is that we go to a meeting together. It's been a long time for
I'm
both of
not
us.
on drugs, Frank. I don't need a meeting. And if you don't believe me, leave now. Go. Get out. Go!
Trouble in paradise?
I know what happened, sweetheart. I know you would have gone through with killing Jack. And knowing that makes everything sweeter.
I'd do anything for you. Do you want me to try again?
No, I have a different plan for Jack. Something worse than death. But I couldn't be happier with you. I think you're finally starting to prove yourself worthy of this life. What? What is it?
It's probably not my place to say.
Hey, you can tell me anything.
I know that you're pleased with me, but I also feel that you're sad. There's something still missing for you. And I know how much you'd like to be able to feed.
It'll happen soon. I miss the taste so much. The texture of skin. The smell. And the power that surges through you. Makes your whole body come alive. Alive with intensity and strength. This feeling of pure rapture. You don't like the thought of drinking blood, do you?
Caleb, I can't lie to you. Like, I'm trying, but it still makes me feel ill. But I know how much it means to you. And I swear on my life, I'll try harder. I'll do whatever you want.
We'll deal with it when the time comes. Don't worry.
You're so patient with me. And you're so good to me. I just want to be good to you, too.
You will be.
Look, I know that I can't give you the pleasure of feeding you. But if you let me, I can make you feel good in ways I already know I can.
Hey, I didn't know you were back.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my old job back part-time. Trying to get my life back full-time, hopefully. Spent a lot of time at the retreat, you know, praying, getting back in touch with who I used to be.
Oh, and now you want to come back to work?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's great. It's really great. I'm proud of you. It's not easy turning off another life. You know, and I can't even imagine what it was like being a vampire.
It's hard to explain, really. You do awful things. And somewhere inside you know it's wrong, but the good parts feel so unbelievably good that you can't stop. You don't need sleep. You feel so alive, just invincible. Your sex drive's off the charts. I imagine it's what being on drugs would be like.
I could kill you right now.
But you won't, because you know I'm right.
Right? You just destroyed my relationship. You made Frank think I was back on drugs.
Karen, you can't run off and propose to your local EMT. Tell him what happened. What were you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm not lifting a finger to help you. You just lost your lab rat.
You need me more than I need you. I just did what you couldn't do because you're not thinking clearly. You're out of control.
You haven't begun to see out of control.
That's exactly what I'm afraid of. The stakes are too high,
You
Karen.
know, I'm not listening to this anymore.
No, you know, you're right. You need to see it.
What are you doing?
Come on, taking you to your future.
No, there's no way. Livy couldn't have known, Ray.
All right, let's start at the beginning. What were you doing here?
Okay. Livy called me and said she wanted to meet me here. She had something important to tell me.
Then what?
Well, I almost didn't come because basically it kills me every time I see her.
What did she have to tell you that was so important?
She basically wanted to be friends, but that definitely could have waited.
And you said she ordered the drinks from the bar?
Yeah, Allison brought him over, but Allison would never hurt anybody.
No, definitely not.
And he wouldn't have any reason. I mean, he didn't know who the drinks were going to anyway.
Right.
Well, maybe someone tampered with the bottle. You know, you always hear about those cases where they have to recall it.
They don't use bottles here.
Right. It's definitely not the little spray thing, because then it would be in Livy's drink, too. So whatever was in my drink was put there after Allison brought it over to the table.
That makes sense.
Which would leave Livy. Rafe, there's no way she could hurt anyone intentionally. I mean, she doesn't want to be with me, but she couldn't kill me. I mean, she just couldn't.
Right, and how could you slip something in your drink? I mean, you know, without you seeing.
Well, I did pick the pretzels up off the floor that she knocked off the table. But still, she wouldn't do that. Unless
what, Jack?
Rafe, I know Livy's been acting strange. But this is definitely something she's not capable of.
You know better than I do.
It has to be here. No, I put it in this drawer. Jack, where is it?
Livy.
But I had it. The ring was in my hand. I threw it away and it came back.
I changed my mind. I don't want your help. I don't want anything from you. What's going on here, Livy? Hey, wake up.
Jack.
What's going on? What are you doing?
You'll always love me. You'll never let me go. Promise me, Jack. Just hold me closer, please.
Livy?
Jack?
Why are you trying to stir up problems between Alice and Jamal? And why'd you say that about Valerie's baby?
It just kind of came out. I don't know.
But you never know what you're doing anymore, do you? I have to know.
Find her, Jack. Learn the truth about Caleb before it's too late.
This is all I want, Caleb. Just to be with you.
You know what that's gonna take? I need to know that you're with me.
For eternity.
And we'll have that forever. Just as soon as the others are destroyed.
Just tell me what needs to be done. And I'll do it.
It's simple. We just need to tear down everyone that stood against us. shatter their relationships as they shattered ours. And as they get weaker, I get stronger.
Then I'll help you destroy them. So we can finally be together.
I know you will, my love. And I'll be watching.
Thanks for understanding.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, I gotta go see Alan about my job. I don't want to be late. You're a good friend.
Okay, bye. I can't even imagine what it was like being a vampire.
The good parts feel so unbelievably good that you can't stop. You don't need sleep. You feel so alive. Just invincible.
Back off, lady! I swear I will shoot you!
You could try, but you can't hurt me.
Your sex drive's off the charts.
Come on, I could jog another 10 miles.
Yeah, I never figured you for the late night hiking type because you've been full of surprises lately.
So you're saying I was boring before?
Oh, you could never be boring. But you have given new meaning to the word unpredictable.
Complaining?
Oh, definitely not.
Good, because I'm just starting to warm up.
That's what Karen was trying to tell me. Maybe I was wrong. Karen?
Come on.
This is where you're bringing me?
Uh-huh.
A cave? Okay, what the hell's going on?
Well, this cave is where Caleb lived. It's charming, isn't it?
If you're into dark, cold, psychopath dwellings, see you, Ramsey.
This could be your future, Karen.
Oh, please.
Well, you do have vampire blood running through your veins.
Only the good stuff. Remember?
How long is that going to last? You're mutating, remember?
I'm not a vampire, Chris. You know that as well as I do.
No, actually, neither of us really know what's going on inside of you.
Sure we do. I feel incredible. My energy and sex drive are endless. I have heightened senses that make every experience more intense. But unlike drugs, my mind is clear and alert. I don't see any drawbacks.
Just because you're not longing for the red stuff.
Because I'm not a vampire. The only problem I do have is you messing with my life.
Your life. You mean Frank? You really want to put him through all of
Put
this?
him through what? Being in love? Getting married? I'm still me, just better.
Well, you may feel incredible now, but we don't know where this could go.
Oh, I get it. You want to make me your permanent guinea pig. Well, forget it.
What is it going to take to get through to you? You can't have some white picket fence life.
Frank and I will be fine.
Really? You think Frank is ready to marry some hybrid that he can't even begin to understand? Have children under those circumstances? God knows what a child that you give birth to could turn out to be, Karen. My point is, we don't know what this serum is doing to you. But if you let me, I will find out. And I will find a way to control it because I care about you. And I want to help you through this. Because I don't want you to end up in a place like this, all alone.
Okay, you stop it right now. You are sounding more like my lover than a scientist.
Maybe I'm a little both. Is that such a terrible thought?
I'm out of here.
Karen. Karen, wait! Karen!
I'd do anything for you.
You don't like the thought of drinking blood.
I can't lie to you. I'm trying, but it still makes me feel ill.
The power of a vampire. Without the desire to feed. That's just what Olivia needs.
I'm doing my best to watch what I say to them, but it's getting harder. Caleb's using Livy to do his dirty work, and things are just getting out of control. I may have to make a move.
What are you doing here? Didn't you say we couldn't be friends?
Well, I can't be friends with someone who's trying to kill me. And that's what you're trying to do, isn't it, Libby? You tried to kill me.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next Port Charles. Tempted.
On the next Port Charles.
What are you doing here?
Came to see my son.
I turned into a murderer overnight.
Not overnight. Besides, I don't think you could come up with an idea like this on your own.
Oh, no, then what do you think?
That it has something to do with Caleb.
If you missed Caleb's chilling arrival in Port Charles, you can flash back to Port Charles' Tainted Love, Tuesday through Thursday at 7 p.m. 4 Pacific. SoapNet. Soap watching made easy.
Up next, It's All My Children, followed by One Life to Live and General Hospital, right here on SoapNet.